I want to share with you 5 land banking lessons I learned from Nigerian billionaires. You know what it means? This is a very special topic, and this is a very nice topic that we're going to make you worthy when you listen to me, and I'll take action. So, 5 land banking experience and lessons I have gotten from Nigerian billionaires. First, the billionaires buy in bulk. The billionaires buy in bulk. Do you know what it means? They go into an area and buy the property in a massive way. They know what they needed it for. They know the value of land banking. So, and why they do that is because when you're buying any property in bulk, definitely you are getting it cheaper. If the property is being sold to ordinary individuals at the rate of 1 million naira per plot, as an institution, you might be getting that property at 300 or 400 or 500,000, a whopping 60% or 50% discount. You know what it means? When you're buying something and you get the discount of 50% or 60% because you're buying in bulk. That is why when Dangote wanted to buy a property, he left all the areas, all the developed areas, he moved down to Ibejuleki to acquire these properties because he will get it cheaper and he will get them in bulk. So, do you know that Lekki free trade zone, that Ibejuleki, where Dangote owns this property, Dangote has 2,500 hectares of land. 2,500 hectares of land is equivalent to 6,180 acres of land. And at the same 2,500 hectares of land is equivalent to 53,879 plots of land. Do you know what it means? Only one person, because of the refinery. Do you think the refinery is going to occupy the whole place? No, it's not going to occupy the whole place. The refineries might take, and other things might take like 10% or 20%. The rest is for him to grow his wealth in the nearest future, because they are thinking about 100 years to come. So they go and buy bulk because they will buy cheaper. The second land banking lesson I learned from the billionaires is that they buy the bush. They intentionally go to buy the bush. Do you know why they buy the bush? They buy the bush because they know the money is in the bush. They know that people are less concerned about the bush. They know in the bush they will get the quantity of land they want. They know buying the bush is cheaper. They also know that the property in the bush appreciate faster than those ones in the cities, in the town. So, and they know there are institutions, because an institutional investor, anywhere he goes, whether that place is a bush or not, that place will turn to city, because they are institutions. They have the capacity. If the road is not good, they can build the road. If there is no electricity, they can build electricity. If there is no bridge, they can build bridge to get access to their properties. So this is why they go into the villages. They go into an area where they can get property in bulk. Imagine when you talk about the whole Victoria Island, it's 800 hectares, and the Dangote has acquired 2,500 hectares of land. The third land banking lesson I learned from the billionaires is that they buy where there is a concentration of government projects. So what I want to also tell you is that the billionaires are friends with the government, with people in government. Most of them were schoolmates. Most of them were business partners before they go into politics and all that. So they know the government template. And in most cases, even if they are not friends with the government, most of them are treated as special set of people, because they are the contributors of the economy. They are the engine. They are the drivers of the economy. So each time the government have a program, they will call them, they will assemble them to give them the vision where the state is going, where the nation is going. And once these people are being assembled, they will roll out all the government plans to them. And in that plan, it will contain all the information they need, where they need to invest in, the areas, the sectors they need to invest in, the sectors they need to pump in them on. So when they get all this information, they will go into an area where those government projects is going to be situated, and they acquire properties there. They know that in few years' time, when this vision materializes, those properties they acquired are going to be massive. So they know where government has projects and they go there. So that is why I advise Everybody listening to me right now, anywhere you see an institution, you see company, big company going to acquire land in the bush, just know that they have information you don't have. So they are acquiring the bush because they want to take position, so that before that vision comes up, the government visions and projects comes up, that land will continue to skyrocket. So anytime you see a wealthy person acquiring the bush, know that he has the information. Don't think that place is a bush, because that bush is going to be the future of the town, the future of the city. Like here in Anambra State has a vision 2070, that is 50 years plan. Anambra State has 50 years developmental plan, which is year 2070. That is where this vision is going to. So, and I want you to understand that the government is not playing. You might say you don't trust government, they are not consistent, they are not this, they are not this. But the rich men are taking position. So anywhere they know that government is having a project, they will go and buy property there. Some of them intentionally go, before they acquire anything, they have to go to government. So they have access to this information. They can make calls, they can go there themselves, they can go and inquire, because they are making inquiries for big financial decisions they want to make. So I want you to understand that concept, that they always buy properties with information. So, and you that doesn't have that access to that information, that is why you will look at them when you know that they are buying a particular property somewhere. You can also go and make inquiry about that place if you are not sure, if you don't want to trust their own judgment. But if you wish to trust their judgment, you will be right. Another lesson, which is the fourth lesson I learned from Nigerian billionaires, is that they make 1,000 to 10,000 return on the investment. Do you know why? Each time they acquire property, they want to add value to it. So I advise you, each time you acquire property, make sure you add value to it. One of the major things, how they make so much money in land, is that in the buying, they buy cheap, they buy in bulk, therefore they are buying in cheap. So during that time of buying, they might get 50% discount in buying, 50, 60%. A land you're supposed to buy for 1 million, they will buy it like 600 or 500 because they are buying in bulk. Do you understand? So another way they make so much money is that once they get it, some of them they will begin to invest it, they will begin to put structures on it. They begin to add value on that land. And once they begin to add value on that land will shoot up. Do you understand that? Because as they are coming, the perception have already changed. People who own property in that location are beginning to think what they are going to do in that area, because a big company has come into that environment. So, and again, another way they make so much money, higher return on investments, is that they allow the property to stay for a longer time, for decades, sometimes 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. And it will continue to appreciate. So they are always patient. They know that this property they are buying, they're not going to sell it tomorrow. They're not going to sell it in the next 5 years. They know they might not sell it in the next 10 years. Do you understand? So they are using that to save their money. And at that time, and that property will continue to appreciate. Number 5 is that rich people buy waterfront. They love to buy properties where there is water, because they know that property close to water appreciates so fast than property in dry land. That is a fact. That is why you see them in beaches, beauty houses in beaches close to seas. Why Banana Island is so expensive is because of the waterfront. And you see Eco Atlantic, it is true there is some filthy place, but the waterfront also contributed to that humongous price of the land in that place. So even Victoria Island, because of the view, that is why those properties are so expensive. So just know that the rich people understand this concept, because they want to have that natural view. They want to have that area where they can see the breeze. Nothing is going to block their ways from obtaining fresh air and all that. So that is why when you are an average person, you move to where there's a concentration of buildings, where you have an expensive block of flats, or you move to where expensive estate where you have your duplexes and people are clustered in that environment. But when you become so wealthy, you begin to need more space, where you get natural air, where you get sea view, where you get so many things. So I want you to know that 80% of the billionaires' wealth is in property, either in land or building or commercial building. So don't joke with this information. Just know that the property you own today might be the only thing that will help you to buy your life back when the chips are down. Please, if this is the first time you're watching my video, please do well to subscribe to my channel and press the notification button so that each time we publish beautiful videos like this, you'll get notified. For my returning subscribers, thank you very much. My name is Engineer GK Awon.